Okay. I was just on a live chat with Trey Crowder, and he kind of mentioned me on his live feed. And really, I just don't understand why, like, you guys and all you guys in your echo chambers want to sit and just all that people want to do is just say Trump is bad, and I got a good reason, but I'm not going to tell you that reason. I think it's kind of stupid, and why why can't y'all make any kind of sense when y'all say anything about Trump? I mean, yeah, he's only been in office for 4 years, and he really hasn't had a chance to do much because he's had the Democrats fighting him every which way, but loose. And but he's fought through and he's got a lot of stuff done. But I don't get the hatred. I really don't get the hatred towards this guy. I mean, you had a black president for 8 years, and he really actually done worse for this country. Yeah, and it's proven that he's actually done worse for the black people. A lot of black people will tell you that he has done worse. They're worse off because of Trump, because of Obama, and you guys don't understand that. Now, the last thing he was talking about was Breonna Taylor. Now, I live here in Kentucky, and I don't live that far from Louisville. And really, tell you the truth, when that stuff happened, I didn't even know it happened until about a month or 2 months after it happened, or maybe about a week, 3 weeks. But the fact is that it was a bad situation, and it shouldn't have happened. Maybe it shouldn't have happened, but the thing, you can't lie about this stuff and tell, like, Trey, you guys can't lie, man, about this stuff. You need to get on there and get the police report and actually tell people what happened and not talk about the lies that y'all talk about. They broke in, like you're saying, they broke in. They just happened to find this woman. They found her address, and it was the wrong address. It wasn't the wrong address. It was where her ex-boyfriend had put the address on the paper. Where now, I guess she didn't call the courts and tell the court that she was no longer with the guy. He had gotten arrested in the town earlier, in the town over before that, and they didn't know about it. But he was a dope dealer, and I guess he was a pretty bad guy. I guess he was. Well, I guess she dumped him or something. She wasn't with him no more. But yeah, she was a paramedic. She was a pretty decent woman, I guess. And they wanted to get that. They didn't want Breonna Taylor. You guys keep thinking that they wanted Breonna Taylor. They did not want her. They didn't want her. They didn't want her new boyfriend. They wanted the ex-boyfriend. And when you get a no-knock warrant, when your guy's that bad that they want you, you get a no-knock warrant from the judge. They didn't know any better. They just wanted that guy. They didn't want Breonna Taylor. They didn't want the ex-boyfriend that they shot. They broke the door down, and he shot first, from what I heard. He shot first, and then they shot. And I don't think they didn't get Breonna Taylor. I think she came out, and I guess she might have been screaming and yelling at him, or they just shot after he shot, and I guess they missed him. But that's what happened, I think. I have to look that up, make sure that's. But all that junk you're talking about is lies. It's a bad situation, yeah, but I just don't think you should be lying to your. Like, these cops are just pieces of shit. They're bad. Some of them are pieces of shit, but most of them are pretty good people. And I just don't think y'all should be taking that shit out of context. I mean, look at the guy that just got shot that was running at. Well, why don't y'all talk about that stuff? The guy that just got shot that they're protesting and who knows wherever. Because I was getting into this stuff a couple years ago, whatever. I'm getting tired of it, man. Let November come. Let Donald Trump eat y'all's fucking lunch, and let that, whatever happen. Just I hope to God Donald Trump eats y'all's lunch in November, because I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of all this dumb ass fighting over a president that he's not been in politics but for 4 years. Now, Obama wasn't even in politics. He was only running, he only had experience for 2 years. He only had 2 years experience when he got elected as president. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing either. Won't y'all, does anybody know anything about that? Do y'all talk about that? No, fuck no, y'all don't talk about that. Obama has got a combined political experience of 10 years, including his presidential run of 8 years. Now, that's just, I don't understand what you guys, I don't understand what y'all hate about Trump. I like Trump. I don't give a fuck if you like him or not. I just really don't give a fuck. But it's just stupid. It's just the dumbest shit to want to talk shit about him all the time, man. Can't you? Nobody wants to give him any kind of a benefit of the doubt. Nobody wants to help him. You all are the ones that are dividing him. You all are the ones that are dividing him. He wants to do, he's not going to take any shit from nobody. Plain and simple. He's not going to take any fucking shit from any of you all morons. And he don't give a fuck. He just don't give a fuck. All he cares about is the American people. He's told you that before. You can go back and look at some of his political statements and some of the rallies that he has. He is not bought and paid for by anybody. He's a billionaire that decided to take himself out of the private life and put himself in the political life and to help us. I have a house now. I didn't have a house 2 years ago, and there was no possibility. When Obama was in office, there was no possibility of me getting a house. And all the laws that he's passed and all the damn forgivenesses that he's passed in the past couple of years that nobody has talked about has helped me get my house that I have right here in my garage. That has helped me, a white working American. And if you're a black working American, he's helping you out because it's the one thing that says American on there. America first. It's America. It's always going to be that way with him. And he's not going to fucking fade. Or he's not going to damn falter in any way, shape, or form. He's not. And it's just plain and simple. I mean, I wish Trey would be able to see this and let me come on his show and really talk about what's going on, because then I'll call people out on their lies, because I don't give a shit, because you guys keep rambling on about all this stupid shit. I heard Trump has said nothing but good things about the military the whole time he's been in office. Nothing but good things the whole time he's been in office about the military. And then all of a sudden some reporter comes out and says, well, Trump said this during this, and everybody that was in the room when Trump supposedly said that they were just losers and dummies or whatever they were, dead in the ground, nobody confirmed that. But then this guy said it, and this guy said this guy, but I can't tell you who said it because they were there and they know he said it. When then the people that said that they were there said he didn't say it. And then Trey Crowder even said that. So all Trey Crowder does is get his talking points from CNN and all this other dumb shit. I don't watch none of them shows. I barely watch Fox. I barely watch all this dumb shit. And anybody that just looks at me and says, well, you just watch Fox all the time. Well, I watch Fox, but I don't watch Fox hardly shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I just like Trump, and I know that when I hear him speak and I hear the policies and I look at the policies that he passes is all fucking good policies, and there's nothing but good shit come out of all of it. And all you guys want to say is just, well, he's a bad guy. He's a bad guy. It's a bad this and it's bad. But you can't never say nothing about that. Obama cut funding by half to the historically black colleges and universities. And Donald Trump doubled the money. As soon as he got in office, he doubled the money. Nobody talks about that, though, do they? A college right up the road here that's a historically black college, they got a shit ton of money because they're building shit off of it now. And they hadn't been building nothing off of it because Obama didn't give them a goddamn thing. But Trump gave them a bunch more money so they can build more fucking buildings over there at Kentucky State University. So, is that a bad thing? But he still hates fucking black people, don't he? You know, cut that dumb shit off, man. Cut that dumb shit fucking right off at the head, because you guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's just the stupidest shit that, you know, I'll make another video on here and I'll be prepared for that motherfucker, because you guys ain't got water to stand on. You guys can't stand on anything for fucking, it's just all, He's not been a bad. I'll tell you, he's been a bad president. Trust me, he's been a bad president. Y'all don't know what the fuck he's doing. You guys are about as dumb as me, just with a fucking couple more followers, a shit ton more followers. But it's all right. I mean, Trump's gonna eat your ass in November anyway. Look at his crowds. Look at the people that are so energetic for him. He's gonna eat y'all's ass, and hopefully in the Senate, just like Dana White said, you better be careful for who you elect your mayors in the Senate and all of the people under them. You better be careful because it's going to affect the country worldwide. We can't elect any more Democrats. And this is coming from a person that used to vote Democrat all the time. I voted Democrat before. And I'll never vote Democrat ever again. And I'll never fucking vote Democrat ever again. Because my eyes have opened up to the fact that even the Republicans and the Democrats, I think that's what people don't understand about shit either, is that Democrats and Republicans, they're all fucking crooked. They're all goddamn fucking crooked. It don't fucking matter who you are, but the fucking Republicans, at least they stand and they tell you, fuck no, we're going to do this. They're not fucking they don't cow down to fucking idiots like the Democrats do with all this fucking transgender bullshit and we're going to give extra rights to these fucking people. You don't need no more extra fucking rights. No more rights than I fucking do or the other motherfuckers down the road. That's the fucking truth. Y'all don't need no more fucking rights than I got. And you're not going to fucking get any with Donald Trump. You got just as much fucking rights to get your goddamn ass beat the fuck out of in the middle of the street like I fucking do. And that's the fucking truth. You guys are all fucking stupid if you fucking think otherwise.